is going on, everybody? I think we missed a week.
A week or two or three.
Stuff happens, y'all. Stuff happens. All right, life been lifing for some of us.
That's it. Life be lifing.
Okay, we've been gone for a minute, but we back with the jump on.
Okay.
Now, this is going to be a professionally unprofessional panel this week. This week. Because y'all know I watch the show, I just don't review it, so I don't take notes. And I've been leaning on my brother here. He ain't take no notes.
So here's what happened. I just literally watched the last, because I've been behind myself, so I just watched the last 2 episodes today. So I kind of know what happened, but as far as notes, no.
And I'm not sure if the educator in the room has notes either.
If I knew you didn't, I would have kept. I don't.
Oh.
I'm about to say, you're the one that's been reviewing it.
Yeah, but I don't. I mean, once I review it, I'm dumb. I mean, my notes. I don't keep the notes. I mean, we can talk about. I can talk about what happened, but I mean, we can just go down the list of what's going on with, because we're at the end. I mean, tonight's episode is the finale, so everything is sort of coming to an end. Like, honestly, this last episode, I think it wasn't a lot there,
and nobody had any.
Actually, the last 2 episodes,
these last 2 episodes, they really could have made one episode, because this week was Art Basel with Adriana hosting. Mm-hmm. And I mean, the biggest thing that happened, which we can get to that at the end, but the biggest thing that happened was the whole Adriana Kiki thing. Other than that, it's still pretty much the same old, same old. We have Lisa hinting at Jody that she ready to be married, and Jody is like, "Girl, ain't nobody. I'm not marrying you.
And broke
you
her
got too
whole
much drama."
Face, and I was hit for it.
Yeah, like, baby, you got too much drama. He was like, yeah, we're not ready to get married. So Lisa's face was cracked. And then we had Larsa moving into her new monstrosity of a house for why.
All right, so how about we do this? How about we go person by person, and then we'll just talk about the couple of group scenes, and then everybody can, get to whatever the fuck they feel to for the rest of the night.
Right, because episode 15, they was on that damn boat, right?
Episode 15, that was the end. They were back home, but last week they were finishing up the cruise, and then
know what?
Like I said, it was really, these last 2 episodes really could have been one episode.
No, so this is what I'm
lost a $6 million container unit. You know what? Y'all be cutting up.
No, so I didn't pull it up on Peacock. I'm trying to mute it, and I'm just finna sit here. I can't see y'all right now. I'm just finna try to click through some major stuff to see. All right, so they're still on the cruise. Okay. The first scene is them doing this old school aerobics, almost like what was it? Richard Simmons? Was that his name?
If we can move on from there.
Okay, we can move on.
Yeah, Richard Simmons, yeah.
I mean, I will say, I want to see Gertie with hair, though. She cute now.
So I like both with Gertie. I like her with hair and without hair, because she really rocks that bald head.
And I think the only thing that came up that mattered is when the girls were talking to Larsa and say, when you talk to Lisa, don't go to the past.
And she didn't.
Which she did.
Exactly.
No, because like me just clicking through it makes it easy for me to, pick out what did and what didn't happen.
Right.
All right. So they sitting up, other girls sitting both sides, Kiki spreading eagle. Okay, and then Larsa sends a message to Lisa asking her if they can talk at the bar. And they talk it out, and Larsa does kind of backtrack to, and look, I get where the girls are coming from. I do. So I'm in the studio. Jasmine is in the living room / dining room area doing whatever Jasmine does.
I was going to actually ask, but I'm glad that somebody else did.
Whatever. Anyway, But I'm not mad at Larsa for going back because I am one of those where we need to start at 8.
So here's my thing with this. I wouldn't have as big of an issue with Larsa going back if Larsa had valid points. Larsa, girl, you are insufferable as well. Like that whole thing you made a big deal about Jody emailing you, only for us to find out that you started emailing him first and that y'all had made a pact, an agreement that y'all weren't going to talk about each other, and you brought his name up again, and which is why he emailed you he texted you to begin with, and you made it seem like that man was threatening to come and unalive you or something, and then come to find out he was only talking to you. Like, girl, I thought we said we wasn't going to talk about each other. Why are you talking about me? So like, I wouldn't have a problem with Larsa bringing up the past if I felt like there was a legitimate issue there. Girl, you doing the most.
And I mean, and I think that she also knew, like, okay, the season is winding down. Because if we don't keep it above, what has Larsa had this season as a storyline?
Not a damn thing.
Other
than being mad that Marcus about Lisa being friends with Marcus. That is really it.
That in their closet.
But what I'm saying is, like, but we typically know when someone doesn't have a storyline, they find a bone and they ain't gonna let it go until they get either towards the end or at the reunion. That lets you. And look, not everybody needs a storyline. And as much as I hate to say this woman's name, Lisa Rinna is a good example where at least she would keep shit going and instigate shit. I prefer that rather than, okay, you're just having this random ass beef, or it might even be legit, but you putting 100 on 10.
Right.
The only other thing that happened, so they came back, everybody's like, yay, and they want to do something for Marisol's birthday, and they're putting it out there. Let's leave
Adriana's birthday.
Oh, I'm sorry, Adriana. Let's leave age out of it. That's gonna come up later. Let's see let me see. I'm kind of scrolling through what else happened. So then they all have a little spa day thingamajiggy. Okay.
That's when Alexia talks to Stephanie and throws Marisol under the bus, child.
So I didn't really take it that she threw her under the bus like that. Because if you go back and listen to what Alexia said, Alexia says that, which is kind of what I've always suspected with those two. Alexia is the more vocal. If she feels the way, she is vocal about saying it. But most times, whatever she says, Marisol agrees with her, and I believe that. So I don't know if I would see it. I figured that some people feel that she threw her under the bus, but Stephanie took it back to Marisol a different way. She added things that, and God, I'm defending fucking Alexia, but Alexia just said, you had an issue with me because we didn't get on your plane. But it wasn't just me. It was both me and Marisol that didn't get on your plane. And then that's when she was like, when it comes down to it, I'm the more vocal in our friendship. And I think that's the same for most people's friendship. Like, you probably have a friendship where one person is not as vocal and the other one is vocal. So Alexia is the bad guy and she'll say things, but most times Marisol agrees with her, which again, we see that.
I hear what you're saying, but the reason why I say threw her under the bus is because if me and you decide we ain't gonna do something, if we decide we're not gonna go to y'all's after party because we felt like he was being an asshole at the club and we don't feel like dealing with him anymore, and I'm the one that vocalizes it. Why is my damn camera? And I'm the one that vocalizes it, but you was cool with it. Right. Don't throw me under the bus when y'all come to you when we both agreed to do it.
I get it.
That's what I mean when I say threw under the bus. I hear what you're saying. Yes, Alexia is the more vocal one, but and the thing is, like Stephanie said, I only came to you first. I was going to talk to Marisol. I just didn't want to talk to y'all together because I know that when y'all are together, I'm going to get that united front. And you see what happens when she got them apart. Then it wasn't me, it was her. Well, it wasn't me, it was her. That's the reason why she wanted to talk to them separately. So I hear what you're saying, but that's why I feel like it was throwing them under the bus. Because, baby, we're going to be a united front. We both said we wasn't going to that damn party. Yeah, it don't matter whose idea it was. We both said we wasn't going. So don't throw me under the bus because y'all talking to you and you're like, well, it was really B. I kind of wanted to come, but really B, because that's what Alexia said. Alexia was like, I wanted to get on the plane. But, girl, you was the main one confronting people about why did you get on the plane?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Chuck has a question for us. Do y'all think Laura? You won't even let me read. I don't think her kids are very fond of her either.
Have you seen them kids around her?
Child, them kids want to live with Scotty out in LA.
They sure do. They definitely do.
Okay, so let's see. What else do we?
And did you see what Scottie Pippen said about BBLs and how it's getting out of control with the plastic surgery and stuff? He was like, he made a comment. I don't remember exactly why he was speaking on BBLs, but he made a comment about plastic surgery and how it's out of control and everybody is so plastic these days. And I'm like, because the Larsa that exists now is not the woman he married.
Sure the hell ain't. That is a completely different woman. And that's what I'm about to say. You notice they didn't show no before when they were talking about the 80s, and they show pictures of almost everybody in the 80s, but nothing of Larsa.
But they did kind of give her a 1-2 in last week's episode when I know we jumping ahead just a little bit when she was talking about the house. She was like, "Yeah, my house with Scotty looked like," and we got that real quick glance of what she used to.
We got that,
but
side
it was real quick. So they got her. All right, so now we make it to Adriana's birthday party.
Ooh.
First off, Gertie, baby, I love you. I really do love you. Baby.
Oh my God, what was she wearing?
Exactly.
Oh my God. Gertie never hits the mark when it comes to fashion. It's like, my God, today. It was, I don't know if it was the dress and whatever this face shit she had.
I think it was the mask. I think that's what really took me out of it. Like, huh?
But the dress like she was going to a latex party.
Listen,
I mean,
she looked a hot mess. Gertie always looks a hot mess. Even when I think Gertie gets it right, she fucks it up. That's why I was shocked at her reunion look, because I actually liked it. I don't think JB would turn on You Really Be. JB would have said, we tired as hell and don't want the party. He wouldn't. I know JB would have my back.
I would.
I would never blow off y'all's party.
But no, like I hung out with JB. JB is not short of words. So it ain't finna be no will really be. It was I just didn't want to fucking go.
I believe that.
That's exactly what it's gonna be. Like, I ain't gonna throw it, but I'm like, shit, I just didn't want to go. Hell.
Right. So
can I talk about something real quick though? Gertie's reunion look. I love her reunion look.
I loved her reunion look. Matter of fact, hers was my favorite reunion look.
I glanced at the reunion looks. I haven't really like.
Chuck made me look at them the other day when I did my review.
They look good.
No, they didn't. Those reunion looks
I hate Stephanie's look.
I liked Gertie and I liked the Marisol, and that is it. The rest of them look like they pulled that shit out the back of their closet. It did not look like they were going to a reunion. Larsa. It looked like a couple of them looked like they were going to the fucking prom. I was like, what is this?
Larsa giving Fashion Nova.
Now one thing
and Larsa, not only did Larsa was giving Fashion Nova, but she was covered up. I'm like, any other time your ass be butt ass naked. The one time that you supposed to show off, you covered up to the damn neck.
I'm so confused by their reunion seating because they so spaced apart. That trailer, they are so spaced. Now,
I didn't even look at the trailer. Now that I didn't look at. I didn't look at the trailer yet.
It's a good
the only thing that kind of got me is with the whole Alexia Marisol thing, and this is just me as a Capricorn. The fact that Marisol, I mean, isn't vocal like that, you know, it's kind of throwing me because especially me when I'm at work, everybody already know. Y'all might be scared to say something. I ain't scared, which is why a lot of motherfuckers don't like me. Shut up, y'all. Which is why a lot of motherfuckers don't like me because I'm gonna say what needs to be said, you know, and I don't give a fuck.
I think Marisol is a drunk person that'll say what she feels.
Wait, no, but when she did sit down with Stephanie, and we'll get there in a minute, is she was very clear, direct, and straight to the point with her. And I'm like, that I appreciate that way. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Okay.
So that's Gertie's look. Yeah.
Yes.
That's Gertie's reunion.
Oh.
And the reunion wasn't color coordinated. Why? Since when? But listen, that's Kiki. She's giving me Dominique Devereaux from Dynasty. That's Kiki. Her makeup is terrible. I don't like her hair. That's Kiki. That's Adriana.
Yeah, I hate Adriana's dress. Oh, that is ugly.
That's giving Go-Go Power Rangers, but okay.
That's Lisa. That looked like some shit she pulled from the back of her closet.
Yeah.
It do. We know Lisa's safe.
That's Julia. That looks like aluminum foil. Look like she wrapped in some aluminum foil.
Oh. I mean, I will. You know what? I would be okay.
That's Alexia.
No,
that
I would be okay with Julia if we just took the neck and face away, just took all that away.
That's Alexia. That looks like that. It's like the top is cotton, the bottom is like that plastic material. That looked like something she on her way to the club in. There's Marisol. I like the Marisol's look.
Yeah, that's cute.
I thought it was giving it a little dramatic.
Okay.
But this shit right here, I think is the worst one of them all. That is Larsa. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Fashion Nova. And no offense to Fashion Nova, but that is a Fashion Nova dress if I ain't never saw one.
So I don't know if she spent all her money on the house and she couldn't afford a reunion dress, but that was horrible.
Okay, well, Chuck said Julie and Larsa are tied for last. That's what he said.
I'll go with that.
Well, you know,
I would put Alexia last because it just was nothing
maybe
there.
When we get to the reunion, Andy will let us know what the theme was. Maybe it'll make sense. Probably not. All right, so let me see. Let me open Peacock back up. See. All right, so yeah, the party. It was cool. It was going well and whatnot. And then there was a math equation giving us Adriana's age. And one thing that I'll say is, I know some people feel like she's overreacting, but if people have their boundaries, people have their insecurities, and especially within a quote unquote friend group, certain shit you don't play about.
Yeah.
So and then we find out who the culprit was, so we'll just jump ahead to come back. Knowing that it was Kiki, that pissed me off because y'all already had a tiff.
Exactly.
That, like, and part of me wants to know, did production put her up to that?
I'm gonna be honest with you, I thought
probably, but I agree with you. Yeah, I don't think she was overreacting. First of all, it was clear that Adriana was in a funk on that cruise. Like she was just not herself. And when she explained what it was, first of all, she already said she didn't want to do anything. Y'all did something anyway. And then she let you know that she was upset about turning older. It's just that birthdays are just not a good time for her. They're not her happy place. So it was bad enough that y'all made a spectacle in the middle of the dining room in front of everybody singing her happy birthday. Then you're going to put her age on the cake. Kiki, you had to know that was going to be a problem.
Exactly. I agree. Because I just didn't understand, because I was looking, I'm like, wait a minute, who the fuck put this on the 32 plus 32 times what? 5 minus
32 times 2 minus 5.
And then even with her explanation talking about what she said that was the happiest time of her life, girl, you didn't even get that math right. She said 35, not 32.
Exactly. I was just like,
that's how you know she just made some old bullshit up.
And I mean, we'll get to it, but from what we understood, it had nothing to do with that. Now, the way that Adriana ran with it at the very end, I think that's where we're going to have to. Yeah, but we're not there yet.
I'm with you.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Whoo, my Lord. But I will say, for what it's worth, outside of Adriana smearing the age off of it, she, for the most part, took it well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so now Gertie and therapy.
Ooh.
Rough.
Very.
And what I will say is moments like this where I'm mad she didn't get first chair. Because we can tell when a moment is authentic. I go to therapy once a month. Hell, I'll be going to sit back in the chair. I believe on October 1st. I go every month. My therapist has broke me twice. He broke me twice. Fucker. Got me to cry.
Mine too.
Got me to, I'm like, you motherfucker, you. But it's one of those where it's like and I appreciate one that her therapist was a black woman. I appreciated that because it makes it easier to relate. But I also like that she just let Gertie talk.
So what I will say about Gertie talking, I will say the only thing is Gertie was talking too fast, and I think she was talking fast to try to glance over, try to move past things quickly. And I'm glad that the therapist kind of stopped her and told her, just kind of calm down. Even at one point where she started crying, she said, "Okay, breathe in, hold it, release." So because I was listening, I'm like, Gertie, you talking way too fast. And I was like, I get it. I do the same thing too. I'll talk fast just to, get you off of a subject. But I'm glad that her therapist stopped her and made her, really explain. Because even with her name, I was like, her first name is a beautiful name, Alicia.
Yeah,
it's a beautiful name. But when you think about it, kids are assholes, and so I've never been that type of person. When it comes to somebody's name, I don't ever like butchering people's names. If you tell me your name and I forget it, I'm like, I forgot your name. Can you tell me your name again? Like, I don't like to say nobody's name wrong. Even as a kid, I never liked that. So I felt bad for her, especially because I was like, Alicia, but I'm like, that is such a cute name. It's unique. But Gertie is unique as well. But Alicia it's cute. I like that. It's a cute name.
Yeah. And as a teacher, the teacher perspective of it, as a teacher, I have a student right now. I cannot for the life of me say that baby's name. And it's beautiful, but I butcher it every time. And finally, she was just like, you can call me Ocean. That's my middle name. So I call her Ocean. And I was, I felt so bad not getting her name right because it was never intended. But sometimes it's just hard. So I can understand how a teacher wouldn't want to put her on the spot. But as a child, I also understand how that could be hard,
Well, I will say I kind of understood Gertie talking fast. I know therapy sessions are different for a lot of people. I know for mine, even when I was in the military, they were always an hour. So for that first one, it's let me just give you as much as I can. Because from there, now you're giving a therapist, okay, all of this was talked about. So the next time I meet with you, let's focus in on this right here. So, and that happens. So that's why I wasn't too upset with, just her word vomiting, just throwing it all out there and getting through it really quick. Because again, but like I said, I appreciate the therapist just sitting there taking notes and her chiming in, to breathe, and sometimes you have to, again, therapy, tell somebody, sit with that emotion for a second.
And that was the thing.
And one thing that she said, and it for me, it's not rocket science because healing journey and everything. But I love that not that she said this, but that she said it for those watching, where you have to understand your triggers. Because if you can take it back to where it originated, it's easier to work from there. Because I mean, a lot of how we react to stuff is based off of something from our past. But until we can realize that, damn, every time this is said, I react like this. But it goes back to when this happened and being able to work. It doesn't mean you won't get triggered, but you're able to catch it faster and you're able to regulate. When I tell you I loved it, I'm just like, this is good. We need to see stuff like this. And I appreciate the vulnerability and not the fake. I'm just doing therapy for reality TV, or I'm just doing therapy so I can stay out of jail. I ain't gonna say who did that, but I'm just I'm just saying. But y'all got anything else y'all want to say about the therapy session?
Nah, I didn't, because I haven't really paid attention, so I didn't know Gertie didn't get first chair. I don't know how the hell Gertie doesn't get first chair when this whole season, or at least the whole first half of the season, was about Gertie and Julia, and I don't understand how she doesn't get first seat, but okay.
I will say, I wonder if Gertie, because she was talking about her parents, you can listen to it. She has resentment for her parents sending her and her brother
to the
States. And I was listening to it. I'm like, I wonder if she's because I mean, listen, we saw with Kiki with her dad. I wonder if Gertie is afraid to tell her parents, like, yeah, I resent y'all for what y'all did to me. Because if you notice, her therapist said, okay, you don't want to address them. She said, but we'll work on that in the next session. I was like, that's a good thing, because I'm like, you still, I mean, it's not good to go through the rest of your life with resentment, because that only hurts you, not them.
Yeah. And I said this in my review. I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. I said this in my review, and that's not to take. And let's be clear, I'm not taking away any of Gertie's trauma and what happened to Gertie. But what I am going to say is, I feel like I do wish they could have the conversation, because I feel like from a child's perspective, kids don't understand the hard decisions that parents make. And even though Gertie's parents did put her in a bad situation and it did cause her the trauma, which is real, and I'm not lessening or negating her trauma, but I also want to acknowledge that parents were probably thought they were doing the right thing or a good thing and putting her in a situation to be successful in the United States and getting her out of Haiti, which probably wasn't the best situation. And it probably wasn't the most ideal situation. So I really wish they could. And again, I don't know anything about her parents. It might be deeper than what we saw in that session. But I just think that from a kid's perspective, we see parents' decisions from a different lens than when we're adults. And when she was comparing what she wouldn't do to her kids, I don't want to use the word, I don't think it's fair, because her feelings are valid. But I think that her perspective is a different lens. Like, you are not being faced with the hard life of Haiti. Like, you and your husband have great jobs and careers, and you grew up here in the United States, and y'all live in a nice place, and you know what I mean? And so I think when you compare that to poverty and starvation and violence, I hope they can have the conversation. And again, I don't know the whole story, but I know the history of Haiti. And I know that was probably a hard decision for her parents to make. But I don't know enough. That's my opinion.
I don't know. I'm on some fucking shit. When it comes to now this is me. These are my personal gripes that I'm about to say, okay? Is I've had conversations like this at work, generally speaking, because it's me and having kids, and I'm at that point now, I don't want kids, because you can't give me a reason other than two people doing the tango and the child just happening. Other than that, most people have children for selfish reasons. Selfish reasons. What's that look for, really, B?
Because I don't understand, so I'm listening.
Oh, I'll give you an example. Like, my mom has said to me, you need to have kids, because what happens when you get older? You're going to need somebody to take care of you. That's selfish. That is truly selfish.
But I don't think that's why people have kids.
No. That is, I'm saying reasons. That right there is a reason. You have somewhere is, I need a child to carry on my legacy. That is still, what I'm saying is, a lot of people have children for selfish reasons. And then you have these children for whatever the reason is. And now, and I hear what you're saying, where given the time, situation, and everything else, this was the best decision, but it's, you help cultivate these children. All right, I'm losing really B. Let's just move on.
I mean, how you feel is how you feel. You're right. You lost me, but it's okay.
I know. I'm just saying, but I do, because I've even asked some of my coworkers, give me reason for having kids, and for every reason they gave me, I'm like, you don't see the selfishness, the vanity in that.
Chuck, that's what I was thinking. Some people say some people want kids, for that love and affection that they didn't get from other people.
Here's the thing. I even said I want kids because I know that I will be a great father. Like, my father, he was there, but he wasn't there. Like, he didn't live with us, and it's like, I know that I could be this, but if I was to have a child just to validate that I will be a good father, that is still selfish. That's all that I'm saying. You know what? Y'all can tussle in the comments. We ain't even figured it out.
I'm not tussling.
No, I'm saying people watch.
Okay. I was like, I'm not tussling. Your feelings are your feelings. I ain't tussling. But it's funny because I've been told I'm selfish for not wanting to have kids. So that's funny.
Really?
I mean, but even if we fuck it, I'm just saying, like the Larsons of the world, you not gonna tell me that you had a child with Scotty because you loved him. You not finna tell me that. Or better yet, the Evelyn Lozadas of the world, where is yet no, you wanted a cash register baby. Let's just keep it a buck. So what I'm saying is, I see right from my lens, not every parent, but a lot of parents have children for selfish reasons, where it's to either fill a void or it's because you need something.
Yeah,
that's all that I'm saying.
I get it.
I'm still so. Alrighty, so the second to last scene is we have Alexia, Frankie, Marisol, and her hubby. At Marisol's house. I love the fact that Frankie told her, keep it light. Like, how you gonna come in this for? Mind you, they've known each other for years, so they have their rapport. But I'm like, how you gonna come in somebody's house and tell her she need to keep the drinking to a bit? And then she didn't even eat because she said she had vegan cheese for lunch. I'm like, so
now, Marisol, I really think Marisol has an eating disorder. And I know that's a lot to put on somebody, but that's not the first time they've talked about Marisol not eating. That is not the first time they've put, and you just see how the shady cameraman kept showing her plate that was empty.
That plate was empty the whole time. I was like,
y'all shady as hell. Why y'all keep showing that lady plate?
But I wonder if she just drinks her calories.
Probably.
Because no, I'm saying like if you watch like old Beverly Hills Housewives, they drink so much you rarely see them eating. Like it might be a snack, but they just tossing them back. So I wonder if it's that. Again, I don't know. I'm not trying to diagnose nobody, but I don't know. But I'm saying I laughed when Frankie checked. I'm just like, you funny for that one.
Frankie is hilarious. Frankie's funny.
But that scene annoyed me, and y'all know why.
Why did it annoy you? Why?
Alexia and the tired of it all.
Oh, child, I'm so listen. At a certain point, you just got to tell somebody, if you like it, I love it. See, and as a woman, I mean, I don't know about men, so I can't speak to y'all, but I can speak for me and my girlfriends. At a certain point, you just got to tell your girlfriend, baby, if you like it, I love it. I done said it. You know it. You are walking into this with your eyes wide open.
Because it's like, ma'am.
What got me was, you know how they say if you having problems with your man or your woman, don't tell your friends, don't tell your family. Yeah, because once you make up with them, they not gonna get over what the hell happened. There's that, but then there's also the whole. I get that, Alexia, you and Marisol are, ace boon coons, but why are you putting her in a situation where you want to double date with her and her husband? Because you're asking a lot of Marisol to sit there and play nice with someone who she sees is playing you like a fiddle. And
to be fair, has been honest about it. Like Marisol is not biting her tongue. Mm-mm. Like you know how she feels about it. Like, girl, like at this point, you know how. Listen, I done told you how I feel, and that's why I said, baby, if you like it, I love it. Because I done told you how I feel. You know how I feel, and at the end of the day, I'm right.
But don't ask me to go on no double date with y'all.
Ain't nobody going on no damn double date with you, dumb ass. Ain't nobody going on no damn. Hell, Todd ain't even going on the double date.
He should. Good luck with that, right?
It's not even that. We ain't even seen Todd ass this whole damn season.
Well, we know Todd ain't gonna film because that's part of his beef. Part of his beef is how production showed him. So we know he ain't filming.
And that's my thing when it comes to people who be mad at production. Like you film the show. Like they can't add anything to what you say. They can't take away what you say.
I mean, now they can do a good job of splicing.
Well, they can dub over stuff, or they can't play games,
right? Or they can take something that you said in a different scene,
and
don't the camera to something else, and then play that. So they can only use what you give them.
That's my thing. They can only play what you give them.
Yes. And speaking of that in reality, side note, like Tammy Roman. They would do Tammy bad. Tammy ain't never said shit about production. It's just, okay, well, yeah, I said it, I did it. It might have been out of context, but it just is what it is.
Especially that season when she took that girl purse.
Woo, she was wrong for that. But anyway, the last scene, I don't really remember the bulk of the conversation.
So you're talking about with Stephanie and Adriana?
Yeah, I know that Stephanie brought up that Marisol. Wait, was it Marisol?
Yeah, that Marisol is jealous of
was upset
her
that
being
she
friends with
had
Adriana.
like lunch or whatever with her, whatever, and talking about how she's going to perform at the Christmas party.
That was pretty much all it was.
Yeah.
Huh? That was pretty much all it was. Okay. Was Marisol having a problem with Stephanie being cool with her and her performing, and basically her just saying how she was just not very happy, and talking about her birthday and stuff again, child. That was pretty much that.
What I will say,
and congratulations. I forget. I don't know if it's lyric or jazz, but congratulations. Okay, law school. That's a big deal.
Yes.
Okay,
what I will say, Stephanie, because I was looking because they're saying who they think is coming back and who's not coming back for season 8 of Miami, and because they're saying Stephanie is supposed to come back, which I'll show you because it says allegedly Alexia is returning. So yeah, Adriana's supposed to be fired.
Really?
Returning. Yep. Alexia is supposed to be returning.
Gertie said nobody really wants to film with Adriana anymore. I mean, but that's coming from Marisol, so take that with a grain of salt.
Right. Lars is supposed to be coming back. Julia's supposed to be gone, and so Kiki.
I can see Julia being gone.
And Lisa's supposed to come back, as well as Stephanie. Stephanie, if you come back next season, one thing I want from you, which you're probably not going to do it, but please don't come on here next season talking about your damn sisters and we don't see them girls. Because I'm sick of you talking about your sisters.
Listen, Stephanie's going to have a rough season 2, and I'm going to tell you why. Number one, Stephanie's going to have a rough season 2 because generally speaking, season 2s don't always are usually rough for the newbies who had a good season 1, right? So y'all know how this goes. The Alexias and the Marisols, the OGs of the world are going to be like, oh, y'all like her? Watch this. And then she's had the added rumors about her money problems. All of that's coming up. That if Adriana does come back, y'all already know that's coming up. And I'm with you. I've been saying that, all along about the sisters. I feel like they might find them sisters. Now, the sisters may or may not want to film, but somebody gonna find them sisters.
Because I'm sick of hearing about them sisters. It's like, girl, from how you portray yourself, because you also in that thing with oh no, this in the next up. But for you to sit here and say what you don't do and what you do, the stuff that they say you do it. And I'm pretty sure you do it to your sisters. I'm pretty sure you flaunt your money, your business, your everything in your sisters' faces, and they don't give a damn about that. And that's probably why your sisters don't fuck with you.
I've heard that I've heard Marisol and I've heard Adriana. I haven't heard Stephanie was the one, but whatever happened at the reunion, baby, that everybody is, they hyping it up. Yeah. But somebody was exposed at that daggone reunion.
Okay. Well, we're now into episode 16. Mm-hmm. Look, I ain't never thought to just sit here and just tap through Peacock. This is actually working.
Look at that. Listen, they say, necessity is the mother of all invention, honey.
Hey, so we start off. So there's itty bitty scenes with people, and I don't give a damn. So we get Adriana talking about this little showcase that she's doing. Mm-hmm. And yeah, that's cute. Everybody wants to sit here and hype it up. I'm not saying it's not a big thing. We know that she's done it in a prior season, but it's cool. We showing our paintings. Shout out to the boy from England, over yonder. All right, Manchester. Yeah, over there. Yeah, hallelujah. Let's see what else did happen. Oh, y'all got anything before I move on to the next thing?
Mm-mm. No. I mean, Art Basel, yay.
So I've been there.
I've been to Art Basel. It's a good time. Yay.
So we have Kiki. I will say this. Kiki looks so damn good at this photo shoot. I was like, you better do that, Kiki. Had her dad there. Huh?
I said, notice her daddy was there.
That scene irritated me. One, because they really could have left it. Who cares? Second, did you not just sit there crying about how everybody in Haiti thinks you're so rich?
Exactly.
Girl, why you
said tell them this
tell everybody
this
is my plane and tell everybody. Girl, didn't you just say them people was trying to show up at your doorstep to unalive you and kidnap you and all that other stuff?
That was what irritated me. It's like, tell them this is your private jet. Girl, that's your problem now. They think that you got money.
But I appreciate the full circle of it all, where I got put out for modeling and the misconception that I'm over here showing my body, but you clearly see now, and some models do, but now is you see, but at the same time, Kiki, don't play on my top, baby. You mean to tell me your daddy ain't never seen none of your photo spreads?
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, again, if she had just started modeling and she was 20, I might give her that. Girl, as long as you've been modeling, if ain't nobody been able to show your daddy a naked picture of you, your daddy know your ass ain't out here posing naked. Like, come on. Sorry, not sorry. Now, if you want to reconcile with your dad and forgive him, that's fine. I respect that. That's your journey. But don't be sitting here trying to act like all of a sudden now he's had this revelation after seeing you at a photo shoot. Girl, bye.
Absolutely.
I mean, look, if she want to be on her Crissette Michelle and it came to me like an epiphany, we're going to have to let her have it, damn it.
That's what I said. If she wants to forgive him, that's fine, but don't play in my face with it.
Because you was at the reunion crying up a storm, and they even showed you.
I got to look at the trailer. I haven't looked at the trailer.
No, last season reunion. Because they put
last reunion. Oh, yeah, last reunion. Yeah.
Okay, so I need for y'all to refresh my Earl Grey because I done forgot. Because I can think of two housewives that, because we talking about Larsa and her home. I can think of two housewives that had not fully finished homes. Kenya Moore, Sheree Whitfield. Am I missing anybody?
Well, Giselle was renovating her house for about 5 years.
Oh, well, she had everybody on the front yard.
Yep.
Yeah, remember they were outside by the garage
doing that reasonably shady paddle shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will say, even though the women, because it was Alexia and Stephanie, I can appreciate that they didn't come down too hard on her. Only because it's like, okay, probably a hard head zone, but fuck it, it's yours. Hey, we here to celebrate. You know, like.
And y'all know good and damn well that they didn't spend the night in that damn house. They filmed and they went to hell back
and went home.
You know good and damn well they didn't spend the night in that damn house. She said she didn't even have a bed. Where they sleep?
Hell, she didn't even got a couch.
Larsa went to a hotel. Yo, come on now.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
no, she still got
her lease was probably up at the. She probably had to get out of that penthouse, so she moved. But she stayed at a hotel until that place was ready. Child, stop playing. Heather.
Oh,
your OC.
Oh, I did. Okay, yeah, I don't watch the OC. So
okay.
So, I mean, really, in that, like, they talked about Larsa's house and everything, and you know nobody cares. And then Alexia brings up the tide of it all, and I will say, Stephanie, I must give you kudos because she didn't say a whole lot. She learned the lesson where it's like, you know what? I said enough about Ty.
I told you Stephanie is at the if you like it, I love it phase of this conversation. I told you it's the if you like it, I love it phase, child.
But she should have been on that from jump.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, she was wrong from the beginning because you don't know, you did not know Alexia well enough to have an opinion. Like you just didn't.
And you don't know Todd. Ain't never been.
I mean, you don't know these people. Like again. If it's somebody that I just met, I don't have no opinion about anything in your life. I'm going to listen. I'm be quiet. You know, when they say this grown, like back in the day when you would overhear your parents talking or the aunties talking, and they say this grown folk business, you just sit there and be quiet and hope they don't realize you in the room. Maybe that's what you do. You just be like, oh, I don't know none of these people. I'm just going to sit here and film this scene and go to hell home because I don't know these people.
And I believe it was Larsa because she was like, isn't the extension almost up? And I think she was like early January and it's like a week. He's bamboozling you.
He is.
He did.
And she's still having sex with the man. I'm like, girl, why?
Because when she was on Watch What Happens Live last week, she did not use the past tense. She said, I love Todd. She didn't say past tense. And Andy, I noticed that Andy didn't bring up Todd's little video. And I was like, so we just gonna pretend like Todd didn't do that whole breakdown and threaten to sue Bravo? Like y'all ain't even gonna you ain't even gonna bring it up? Oh, okay.
Whew. Okay, now we get to one of like the most cringiest moment of episode 16 for me.
Lisa.
No.
Oh, one?
No, that's not the most cringy for me. It's what's the Russian heifer name?
Oh, Julia.
Julia with the children.
Oh God.
And her wife.
Oh God.
Because again, I'm looking at this from a different lens where you're forcing your children onto these two young boys for like, oh, we're packing these for your sisters that they've yet to meet. And then I think the oldest will put glasses on. Martina comes in like, oh, let me take a picture. But instead of taking the picture, you're taking a video where you're almost trying to guilt your children into when I tell you that shit pissed me off because like that's manipulative as fuck.
It is.
And you're playing with their fucking emotions. So, and here's the thing, I don't know, y'all. We not finna no.
They not telling the truth either.
I don't see it for Martina. I was about to say something else. I had a camera there. I don't see it for Martina. But I at least respect the fact that Martina pretty much told her in a roundabout way, your kids on bullshit.
Yep, that's bullshit.
And it's one of those, well, I feel like they're going to have. When? Where? And Julie like, I'm like, I'll give you that, Martina.
I don't think the kid's on bullshit. I think Julia's on bullshit. And
that's why I agree.
Oh, wait. If I didn't say that's what I meant to say. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think Julia's on bullshit. I don't think it's the kids. I think if we heard, just like with Stephanie's sisters, I think the kids got a totally different story to tell.
Them girls even when Jules is like, because I feel like they're upset that they're not living here because had they been here with the boys, it would be different. And Martina's just like, I don't think so. It would still be a problem.
Let's be clear once again, and I know this is I just can't let this one go. Girl, you don't even know where your kids went to school.
Exactly.
And they showed that clip too.
They sure did.
They did, and I'm glad they showed it. Girl, you didn't even know where your daughter was in school.
Exactly.
How much of a hands-on mother were you really?
That's what I was gonna say. Like the problem is Julia. Two things I had an issue with Julia in particular. There was that one scene where her and that little boy was trying to put a diaper on their fucking goat. I said, absolutely not. Then this scene right here is like, no, Julia, I don't think you're telling the full truth. I don't think it will make a difference if them girls were living in that house or not. You and Martina are two old women. No offense to anybody, no offense, but you guys are older women. And if something happens to you and Martina, them girls don't want to be instant parents.
And I'm gonna tell you what else too. And see this, you gotta hear what people are. Y'all know me. I listen to what's not being said, and I listen to the stuff that people say, and they don't think they're telling on themselves.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, babe.
No. I want to see if you're about to say what I'm thinking.
Did y'all catch when Julia was saying how them girls never got along with Martina? Did y'all didn't catch that? When Julia was like, well, Martina and the girls have had, they've had arguments in the past, but they tend to get over it really, really, really quickly. No. So what that tells me is that them girls have had a rocky relationship with y'all for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So this isn't some new shit that they just don't accept these boys. There have been issues.
Well, I caught that, but the part that I was thinking is, do y'all think that the girls might feel a way in terms of inheritance?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I don't know them well enough to say
I'm saying that,
but I don't think so.
No, I'm saying that because if what's the wife's name? I forgot that.
Martina.
If the girls and Martina didn't get along and somewhat still don't. And now y'all have two little children that Martina appears to be head over heels for. Because when it comes to inheritance and money, people tend to,
But I don't think so, because Julia don't have no damn money. That's Martina money anyway. And if they don't get along with Martina, I don't think they had any illusions about Julia's dad. Julia's ex-husband has the money. Julia don't have no damn money.
Okay.
I mean, that's just, I don't know, but I'm just saying, I don't think so. But I could be wrong.
And I think that's really, then we got the, footage of over the course of 2-3 weeks, Julie just being so distraught and going to all these different people when it came to the cheering.
Goodbye.
She was manipulating, but it shows Julia's personality, because she was manipulating. She tried to manipulate her brother. Oh, can you just call the girls? Her friends over in Italy. Over in Spain. She did the same thing. It's all manipulation. Can you call the girls and just tell them that I love them and I miss them? It's like, but if you see, that's a pattern that Julia has, that manipulation.
Don't know, Chuck. Don't know. Again, just stuff that I'm throwing out.
No, I understand. And listen, it could be true. I don't know.
So that was cringy for me, that scene. Mm-hmm. What was cringy for, I guess, JB would be Lisa and Jody. So I'm going to just do this. Even though I'm hosting, JB, I'm going to let you have it. Go ahead.
Talk to people. That dinner with Lisa. Yikes, girl. Ma'am, you just got a divorce. And I like the fact that Jody said to her, because she's talking about, she needs a ring on her finger. She don't want to be a girlfriend. Girl, you don't need to be a girlfriend. You need to be single. Is what you
raise them damn kids that you keep giving to the nanny.
That's what you need to do, is be a single woman. But Jody was like, anybody else in my position wouldn't have been there with you. And I was like, exactly, especially with Lenny. Anybody else, because she was like, we've been together for 2 years now. And he was like, yeah, we have been together for 2 years, but shit, I've been there with you. And I love the fact that he told Lisa, be independent. I was like, thank you, Jody. About damn time somebody told Lisa to be independent, because I was like, Lisa, you want some, but that's what I think we've all said this when it comes to Lisa. Lisa is so dependent on men. She probably depends on anybody, but more specifically, she leans more on men to do things for her. And I'm like, girl, if you don't, what are you teaching your daughter? That's not a good representation to teach your daughter. Oh, yeah, just find a rich man to take care of you and you'll be fine. You'll end up like, even though I like her, you'll be like Bronwyn on Salt Lake City, because Bronwyn with that old ass man. And no.
But baby, when they said that she paid somebody to decorate her tree, I'm like, you have 2 little children. And y'all, I know that, I know you're Jewish, so, but you grew up in a Christian house, right? So like, there are memories attached for those. I think should have said like that. Just anybody that celebrates the holidays, there are memories attached to those societal and religious ceremonies as it relates to these holidays. Like, I love Christmas. I love, and I have so many memories from decorating the tree, from the ornaments. There are certain ornaments that we made that we put on the tree every year that my parents packed up and made sure they were there the next year. Like, the fact that you are depriving your kids of that memory. But how fucking lazy are you that you gotta pay somebody to decorate your damn Christmas tree rather than spend that time with your kids and making Christmas cookies and sitting around the tree? Like, I just feel like, Lisa, girl, like, now going back to what you were saying about the conversation about the kids, girl, why did you have them kids?
Now, Lisa's probably was for selfish reasons, because Lenny wanted kids.
But I will say, I was team Jody, because even when he told her go to therapy, and what I didn't like is, to a certain extent, Lisa kind of did the Darko on him, where it's like she got a little bit defensive, kind of went on the attack, and then now it's reverse offender, where he's telling you the real, where I need you to be independent, where you need to take care of yourself. And that was the whole, if shit don't work out, you not finna run to the next man, where you have your own. And not just that, therapy. Because he even told her where is you taking shit out on me. That ain't got nothing. You mad because I didn't open the door fast enough? You mad because I'm going too fast, too slow in traffic? Where I'm paying for the mistakes of what this ain't shit motherfucker is doing to you? Like, you need to get some, and in a roundabout way, he was saying you need to become a whole first. Get your independence and get your therapy. Something she should have done before she got into a relationship with him. When I tell you, I was just like, and you saw her get like, and I'm like, see, no, stop that. And I appreciate that he got up and hugged her. I would have got up and hugged shit. Because you're trying to manipulate right now. But I'm an asshole, so whatever.
But Lisa's absolutely trying to go from one rich man to another.
Yeah.
Baby Jody was like, I ain't signed up for all this. I'm good.
And I know we had this conversation when it came to the cheering. And I had my I don't think you was up here really. I think it was me, JB, and Leah. When everybody was like, why don't you, like with Lisa, why not leave the kids with Jody instead of your mama? And my whole thing is, I know a lot of women that really don't trust men with their children, even the damn fathers. And again, I'm a whole ass dude. I have maternal instinct because I've been raising kids since I was 5, and ain't none of these damn kids mine. But I see how my siblings and the older men work with their kids, and it's just like, I wouldn't leave no motherfuckers with y'all either. And even as like, it's some men where as long as y'all ain't tearing up,
I'm listening, y'all. I'll be right back.
A little bit of noise. Okay, that's cool. So when you have Lisa saying, "Oh, Jody is so good with the kids," and it's like you just really shot holes in my whole damn statement. Because then if he's so good, then truly, why can't you leave your kids with him?
I think
it just ain't making sense.
I think it's a Lisa thing. The more I look at it, it's a Lisa thing. And you know, when it comes to Lisa, I can't make logic when it comes to Lisa. I'm sorry.
I don't know exactly, Chuck. I think he might be in tech, but I'm not 100% sure. But the fact that he was able to help her create an AI app that helps people navigate divorce and children custody and all the other stuff, the man's intelligent.
Oh, he did that? I didn't know that.
No, yeah. So he helped her with that. And if I'm not mistaken, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, I think that it's public to where it can be traded or something to that effect. Okay. Jody helped her create that.
Oh, she had to keep Jody.
And she said in her announcement that she was talking about it that Jody was the one that helped her bring this to fruition.
Oh, she needs to keep Jody. Don't run Jody away. Keep that man.
Why? Because he helped him put money in her pocket when she ain't gotta do shit.
I mean, yes, because I mean, let's just be real about it. What would Lisa do? So I know that this show was off, you know, before it came, but even when it came back, you see people doing different. Like Alexia is promoting her well, she ain't really done too much of it this season, but we saw Alexia promote her spa, right? Even when they were on previously, Marisol promoted her business that she had. Adriana is promoting her music. Gertie promotes her business. Lisa don't promote shit because Lisa didn't have shit. Lisa has depended on, again, Lenny.
I will admit, Lisa does have a sponsorship.
What who?
Aroma 360, those diffusers. Okay. I actually saw a commercial with her as an ambassador, and it's a legit commercial.
Okay.
But so I mean, there is that.
Okay.
It ain't saying much.
It really ain't. But there's that. It really ain't, because even like I said, Alexia, we ain't saw Frankie's business much this season, but the first season that they came back, that was one of the things we do see her film there. Whereas with Lisa, without Jody, what would she really have?
Now, Andre, here, look, with the society that we live in and everything and whatnot, marry men for money, that made sense decades ago. And now really is the historian. if I'm not mistaken, was it it was somewhere between like the 1960s and the 1970s when women were finally able to have their own bank account. Am I right in that, in one of those decades?
In most states, it was 1970s.
So I could see women doing it because you had to depend on a man. You couldn't vote. Your husband had to vote on the house, like on behalf of the household. Like it was a lot of that. There's women still doing that. I'm from the stands where if you're going to do that, don't be dumb about it. If you're getting an allowance, put some of that up. Or if you spending money and he letting you ching ching ching, buy an asset like paintings or something that he don't know about, stash that in a safe place. So when y'all divorce, you can go ahead and cash it. And again, it's a lot of old school fools that have been trying to give these young women the game. And for whatever reason, they ain't picking it up. And I don't get it. Thank you, Chuck. That's that. I'm saying okay. And I'm going to say this. Like, I remember my mother telling me a story where, and I do remember that her mother had a red vehicle. And again, her mother is older than her father. So she was from the silent generation. He was from the GI generation. Nevertheless, my mother's father was very controlling, where from what I was told, when her mother didn't act right, he would take the keys to that vehicle and would prohibit her from leaving.
Okay.
And this is around that time. You know what I'm saying? So, and which is also part of the reason why my mother is so damn independent, whereas ain't nobody, and I get that, whereas I'ma have my own because ain't nobody finna ever take shit from me.
Mm-hmm.
Get it, got it, good, understand it. I'm hoping that Lisa can walk into this, and I'm hoping for the sake of her daughter sees what the father is doing to the mom and is saying to herself, I'm never gonna let that happen to me. Ever. Mm-hmm. I hope.
I will agree.
All right. So y'all can, okay, well, let me see if I can find what was next. So we didn't talked about that scene and Jody getting up and hugging her. Okay, and I mean the last of this episode literally was just the art show. So I'm trying to see what the point. So everybody is playing investigator. In terms of
who put the age on the cake.
And Kiki is with Gertie. And Kiki's like, yeah, it was me. And Gertie was like, oh shit.
Right. I think everybody assumed it was Marisol.
I did
too.
I thought it was Julia because she's the one that was planning that party. So I was like, did you try to be intentional? Because I mean, we know she's been having a little bit of an issue with Adriana this whole entire season, and she even said it. I was like, oh. So I was like, who did this? I wasn't expecting Kiki because like I would hope Kiki wouldn't do this. And then when she said it was, I was like, girl, why would you do that?
And what I hate about what Kiki did is, girl, don't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining. Don't be like, girl, just say I was still pissed off that she called me ratchet, so fuck her.
Yeah.
I would have respected it better.
Me too. Let me see. Am I missing anything? I'm just trying to go through. Okay, that happened. Boom, boom.
Well, boom. Marisol and Stephanie.
That's actually the next thing.
Oh, okay.
No, go ahead. Because I'm just scrolling. You can go ahead and leave.
No, I'm sorry. I was just trying to help you remember what it was. No, I was just gonna say I love how Marisol got Stephanie ass together. Marisol was like, "Look, girl, you talk about money all the time, and I find it crass." I was like, "Yes." And I love how Stephanie was trying to act like she don't talk about money, and production was like, "Oh, let's run your greatest hits."
I was so here for that. I was like, "Yes," because you definitely do talk about money, ma'am.
And it is crass, and that's what I've been saying from the very beginning. Yes, we like the luxury, and yes, we like to see housewives living this great life. But when you have to throw it in our faces, it's crass.
And of course,
well, not our faces, but their faces, I should say, because shit, it don't bother me. I don't care.
And that's when you get a Lisa Barlow.
Well, I mean, but I know a lot of people hated. Damn it, Nicole. But Nicole never really threw it. Like we would see her scenes with her and her husband, them flying and whatnot. Yeah, that's one thing. And when she put that damn black car on the table,
baby,
Alexia up, and they did.
Baby, that shit will listen. That should live in Housewives history, baby. She said, "I could pay for all of this." Bam.
That was a Candy Burris way. If I wanted every motherfucker here, I could. I was like, okay, come on, Nicole.
I was here for it.
Just like they got mad at Monique talking about something. This little old chat.
That comment did not age well, though.
It didn't.
It didn't, but it was funny when she said it.
It was. So, but no, what? But I will say, even though I have my gripes with Marisol, I appreciate the fact that she sat there, looked that woman dead in her eye, and told her everything that it was. Because one thing that I will say is, you can tell who people are by their energy. Because Stephanie gives me that type of person to where I need titles and position to make me feel like I'm a big person. Now, mind you, even with Marisol saying this is tacky, that's tacky, I'm like, Marisol, use a different word because we can throw tacky your way with certain things.
Definitely.
But Marisol had that whole energy of I'm that bitch. I'm all of that and something. And she said on business, like, yeah, and this is this, and I said it, and is that type of energy where it's because if y'all run it back, look at how Stephanie was kind of squirming a little bit because you use your husband's money to intimidate and control people, but you come across somebody like Marisol where that don't impress me much. Okay, ooh, you got money, ooh, your husband's money, ooh.
And that's why I said this. I think that's what she does with her sisters. I think that's why because she wants. I know she says that her sisters have a closer relationship, but if I'm not mistaken, ain't her sisters twins? Did she say her sisters are twins?
I think
so. Yeah.
So they're gonna have a different bond than you.
Yes.
But at the same time, I also feel like you still use your Masu's wealth against your sisters, and they don't fuck.
Oh, I absolutely believe she did. The same way she did that plane is how she talks. It's how she holds it over. I absolutely believe, but I knew that before we even saw it. But seeing it just confirmed it for me, because I was like, if you talk to your sisters the way you was talking to them about this goddamn plane, I understand why your sisters don't talk to you.
Because you could even with them your sisters being twins, yes, they're gonna have a twin connection, but you can still also be closer to one sister than the other. That's how.
And let's be clear with Marisol. Marisol could do a lot more flexing than what she does, because again. She films in her pool house. That is not Marisol's house. Just like with Kyle. That is the pool house that Kyle be filming in. That is not her house.
I guess Kyle on her list after getting robbed.
So now we get to things getting ready to take off to a place where I didn't even know we was finna go there.
I didn't either.
So but I appreciate some of the buildup. It's just when we finally got to the volcano erupting, I was like, how the fuck did we get here of all places?
Yeah.
So you have Julia, Adriana, Lisa, and Larsa. They're talking. And of course, you have Larsa trying to figure out, okay, well, Scooby-Doo Mysteries, who done did it? And Larsa had said to Lisa, yeah, it was Kiki because I just found out about it. Larsa like, yeah, Kiki did.
Larsa ass.
And she said it literally out loud. I was like, girl, because Lisa whispered it to her. It was Kiki. I was like, girl.
Like you said, Larsa was like, baby, we at the end of the season and I need something. Listen, I'm going to put this thing on out here.
But then you have Julia and Adriana going because you have Julia defending Kiki. Now, this is I don't know how to feel. And no, because it's not with Julia, just in the grand scheme of things. I'm very objective, where when shit happens, in the moment, it's this shit happened to me. Give myself a moment, I can pull myself out and look objectively and see like, okay, no, yeah, because this happened right here. You shouldn't have said this yet. You know what I'm saying? Adriana can't do that. And sometimes you do need a friend that can be a little bit objective. But this is one of those where that should have been a one-on-one conversation between Adriana and Julia, to where Adriana could have possibly received. No, okay.
I agree with what you're saying, but Adriana, no. Because I don't think Adriana never wants to be told she's wrong. And Adriana is one of those people that feels like her friends are supposed to have blind loyalty, even if she's wrong. Her friends are never supposed to tell her, girl, you was doing too much. You went too far. You said too much. She's shown that in the past, that she just wants you to be like, yes, you're right, and everybody else is wrong. She never wants, and I agree that sometimes some conversations need to be private conversations. But in that moment, and Lord knows I don't want to be defending Julia. But in that moment, I really feel like Julia was like, girl, I don't really think she meant nothing by it. Like, I know you was upset about your birthday, but girl. But the one thing I do appreciate, Julia was like, listen, I'm going to just go on and tell you, girl, you're just not fun anymore. We used to have fun, girl. You are not fun anymore. I said, okay.
But I couldn't help but in this moment, Julia, why you ain't throw nothing? Why you ain't douse nobody? Because if there was ever a moment for you to douse anybody, this was the scene.
Yeah.
Because she could have doused Larsa when Larsa came in her sideways. You ain't say shit to Larsa.
True.
You damn sure ain't say shit to Adriana. And guess what? I think Larsa also told you in a roundabout way to shut up. Why would you say that? But when Gertie said, you know what? Shut up. And kept talking, don't tell me to shut up. That's when I'm like, yeah, that shit was performative. But also you knew Gertie was telling some real shit.
I was gonna say that's what that was. Gertie was getting in your ass and you couldn't handle that shit.
So, and I'm just like, but yeah, and so that happened.
I will say it's also a little bit of the with for her to sit there and say you're not funny anymore. Okay, I'll give you that. But how long have you been feeling this way? Like it's not just this particular moment where it just happened. Like a part of me does feel like now that you really do feel like you got a foot in with Marisol and Alexia, now it's like, okay, fine, cool. Now I can really tell you how I really feel.
And what's going to be interesting is if Adriana does not come back and Julia does come back, given the fact that, because of course we all said that you don't know how a season is going to play out. You experienced it. You don't know how it's going to play out. Because I don't think that Gertie knew that we was going to have her back like that, which is why I believe she folded eventually. And now it's, from what I understand, they got in that ass with Julia at the reunion. If Adriana isn't there and now the girls have to save face because we can't have anybody thinking that we're racist, who's the next best person to sit here and give it to next season? Julia. Which means, and if that happens, then you folded on a good friend. And this is what we were saying about Bose. Even though it wasn't a friend thing, you did all of this, and it's only a matter of time before they turn on you. And I feel like next season, if Julia comes back, that's her takedown season.
Oh yeah, it should be.
Oh yeah, especially if the rumors are true that Adriana and Gertie aren't coming back. Baby, you are on your own. And I hope you don't think Stephanie gonna save you, because Stephanie gonna be drowning her damn self. Baby, once they start filming, trust and believe, all this money shit, somebody is throwing it in Stephanie's face.
Now, where I got visibly upset is Adriana making a mountain out of a molehill, because things are implied, but nobody really truly implied that she was a racist. Maybe prejudice, possibly, but never racist. So she goes to her black friend, because we're just going to call a thing, and is asking her and saying, because I said wretched. And my thing is, if you did in fact say wretched, or if that's what you meant to say, you never cleared it up in that scene, which left a lot to be desired, and you stood 10 toes down. So you're getting your black friend to fight this battle for you, because when she turned around, Kiki was right there, and is why do you feel that I'm racist? And that's why Kiki like, wait a minute, because Kiki was ready to have a conversation about age. Wait, how? When did I call you racist? And I gotta give Kiki her 10s. Kiki set that damn drink down.
Baby, Kiki, and that's how you know that shit was real. Because Kiki didn't turn it into a scene. Kiki was like, Kiki said,
she walked out.
Can you give me a ride home?
Yes. And Julia ran out there after her, and Kiki was long gone.
Gone. And my thing is, I agree with what you're saying, y'all. What that said to me is that your whole explanation about how you really didn't say ratchet, you said wretched, or you thought you said wretched. Now we know that you were lying, because why are you trying so hard to defend something you claim you didn't say or you didn't mean to say? Why wasn't your argument, they think I called her ratchet, but I didn't? Why was your argument, now you think I'm racist? And then she doubled down and was like, I said it because you are. Well, girl, what happened to that whole argument you had with Lisa back in Spain and pleading your case about how you really did? Y'all had Lisa Googling the shit and looking up the definition of the word wretched and ratchet.
I mean,
girl, you said it and you meant it and you knew what you said.
I Googled, not Googled, but I looked up the the dictionary definition of wretched on JB's channel when we did the 3-4 episodes. And yeah, wretched isn't that great either.
It's not. That's why I was like, girl, that's not ma'am. That is not an argument.
That scene just was not a good look for her, because I'm like, why did you? Because I was looking at that woman the whole time. I'm like, okay, she got a black friend, cool. But then when she said, I'm not racist, I said, oh shit, here we go with this.
And then you bring in your black friend. Y'all know that's always the kiss of death. Your black friend to confirm that you not racist is probably a pretty good indicator that we gonna believe that you racist. Oh, yeah. And I don't believe that she's racist, but you bringing in your black friend, that did not help.
But that also makes me believe that you brought her there intentionally. Because, correct me if I'm wrong, I have not seen this friend show up consistently.
I ain't never seen this friend.
So again, to me, this shit was premeditated.
Yeah.
What they thought Gertie did was this was premeditated. You brought this friend there because anyway, I'm gonna say this. I need to make, if nobody makes this a gift, when Gertie was doing I forget who was talking and what she was doing. I forget. I think it was to Julia, maybe. I gotta go play that back. But when she was doing the whole bobblehead, I'm like, that is a meme. That's a gift. I have to save that. I just read it. But I was like, But that's really that on that. What is it? Tonight is the season finale. Which it seemed like, it's finna go all the way left.
And then it seems like the reunion, again, I haven't seen it, but I've heard that trailer is a mess.
It is.
And I also want to say to those watching, like, if y'all been starving on with us YouTubers, not me per se, because again, y'all gonna be famished over here until next week. Until next week. But first off, I want to say I love Terrence, because Terrence been calling SLC Salt Wives, and in our fucking group chat, everybody called them the Salt Wives. I'm like, that is hilarious to me. But the Salt Wives has a lot of the panelists eating, and if I'm not mistaken, looking at my calendar,
it's about to be piping hot for the next 3
Bell Collective comes
actually
back
for about the next
Friday.
6 months. We have Friday. Bell Collective, Potomac,
the Braxtons,
Salt Wives, the Braxtons,
Oh, in that clip I saw the Braxtons today.
Baby, the Braxtons. And then in November, Love and Marriage Huntsville comes back. And if you do Power, Force comes in November. JB is doing Reasonable Doubt. That just started last week. And then y'all know by the time we get done with Salt Lake City, we get ready to be and Potomac, we're gonna be rolling back into Atlanta, and Married to Medicine is already done. So we know we're probably gonna be getting Married to Medicine at the top of the year, February-ish, and Atlanta is filming now. So we about to be good for the next, I would say, 6 months, y'all.
Yeah. And then the new it's not Jersey, but like the Jersey adjacent spinoff. What is it?
Rhode Island.
Oh yeah, Rhode Island is coming.
I think we're getting that soon too.
And New York, New York is coming back. Even though I can't. I don't think I had enough for New York. I mean, I gave them 2
Jersey
seasons.
Is testing.
Have we heard of another Ultimate Girls Trip, or did Old Girl kill that franchise?
That's dead in the water.
At least until that lawsuit is settled, I think it is.
Yeah, right now that's dead in the water.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if we are even going to get, even if they settle the lawsuit. I don't know if we get that season. They might have to just film a whole new season.
They're gonna scrap
it. But just like they did Ultimate Girls Trip Ronnie Legacy, they could do that for other franchises and just do like a legacy, sending some of the original cast members to a destination and just letting them be their wild, crazy ass selves. I mean,
I would love to see them bring back like people from like Dallas, Southern Charm, like some Dallas that don't come on anymore. I would love to see that.
I would like to see some of the people from DC.
Yeah, I wonder if any of them would come.
But yeah, I think that is it. And look, we give y'all a lot, even though the show, these last 2 episodes, didn't really give us much of nothing. But there were moments that we could pontificate on, which were decent discussions. And yeah, I guess this is when we go around the room and say what we are working on and what is coming up in the near future. JB.
So for me right now, y'all know I just put up my Reasonable Doubt review.
I saw it.
Reasonable Doubt. What's that other show I got? Love After Lockup, which could be on tomorrow. Heart and Hustle Houston. How many more episodes we got really be of that? Do you know?
It's only one more. There's one more episode left.
Okay, Heart and Hustle Houston. I'd be so happy when fucking Baddies wrap up. I'm sick of that show right about now, but you know I do Baddies. And then Real Housewives of Potomac is coming back. Bell Collective. I'm not sold on Bell Collective 100%, but I did create a live for Bell Collective. So we'll think about that. Salt Lake City, which enjoying Salt Lake City so far. Bronwyn read the hell out of Lisa and she couldn't handle it. And y'all know really I do Beyond the Gates.
Before Really Be Star, because she always forgetting. Don't forget about the Teacher Project 2.0 with her and El.
We got to get back to it. We've been sort of on hiatus, but I think we're going to end up changing the day for the Teacher Project. Instead of Wednesdays, I think we're going to end up changing it to Tuesday, because that's been part of the problem. Is at work, all of the meetings that I have at work are always on Wednesdays. So my staff meetings, which are once a month, and then I have something called instructional council because I'm on leadership team. That's once a month. And then something else was happening. Oh, I have another organization I'm a part of. Those meetings are on Wednesdays. So honestly, you guys, me and El Teddy talked about it, and I think we're going to end up changing our days. So once we change our days to Tuesdays, I think we'll be able to be more consistent again. El Teddy travels, and sometimes Wednesdays aren't great for him because he travels on Thursdays. So we're gonna get back regular with the Teacher Project. But thank you, y'all, because you're right, I do forget. Bell Collective, Braxton's, Salt Wives.
She said 2 Salt Wives.
Potomac, I do Force. Something else. Oh, of course, Beyond the Gates. And Lord have mercy, we are finally finishing up Ready to Love. That will probably be Sunday morning. JB, I may, if you're available on Sunday, we may have to do Beyond the Gates on Sunday again, because Saturday I have something to do. On Saturday, and I won't be home until late probably Saturday night. So I'll be out of the house most of the day. So I was gonna hit you up on that. You know, I'm bad about that. In my mind, I be thinking it. But we'll definitely get. But we're gonna get y'all. Y'all know y'all be coming after us when we don't get y'all beyond the gates, honey. Y'all be looking for us. So we're gonna get y'all beyond the gates. Okay.
From what I saw, is a good week, especially what I watched today. I was like, oh,
I'm behind. I'm still on. Today's Thursday, child. I'm still on Tuesday's episode. But y'all know I always get caught up. But during the week, because like right now when I get off here, I'm about to watch the football game. So
something we said.
I forgot the game already started. Shit.
Well, before I get into what I got going on, like I said, y'all know I'm the resident Jew over here. Rosh Hashanah, the Jewish
that's right.
New
That
Year.
Was earlier this week. Happy Rosh Hashanah.
It started sunset on Monday.
Is that appropriate to say Happy Rosh Hashanah? Is that appropriate?
No, I mean, well, Shana Tova or Happy New Year, you know.
Shana Tova.
Shana Tova.
Okay.
Pretty much Happy New Year.
We were off work this week for that. Well, that's a lie. The kids didn't have school. I still had to go to work and sit in meetings all damn day, but the kids got off for it.
Well, I mean, like, and we'll talk about this more behind, like, once we get off, but I actually did end up hosting breakfast for the team, bringing them into my world, and we all, you know, took pieces of, took apple slices, dipped it in honey. We all wished each other a sweet New Year. And look, when I tell you your boy did a spread, I did my big one. I did my big one. I'm like, I ain't doing shit the fuck else like this because that shit costs money. Okay. No, yeah, and but again, Shana Tova to everyone. You know, like I said, I mean, it's a new like I said, Jewish New Year, new, you know, all that good stuff. In terms of what I got going on, like I said, I'm watching shows, just not necessarily reviewing them. So I'm watching OC, I'm watching Salt Lake City. I'm not gonna call them Salt Wives. I'm watching this show, just not necessarily doing reviews. In terms of what I have coming up, like starting next week, it's about to get hectic because next Thursday, well, sunset on Wednesday, but Thursday is Yom Kippur, a day of fasting. Yes, and then right after that, that Friday, Bail Collector comes out. On the 5th, that Sunday is Potomac. Then the following Friday, on the 10th is the Braxton. So that means that it's 2 shows coming on a Friday. The following week, Pokemon Legends ZA come out, and do my best to record as much stuff, and then just like every day, maybe like drop a different whatever. So October is going to be rough for me. And of course, with Potomac, there's a panel. And I don't know if there's going to be a Salt Lake City panel. If again, I may or may not. I don't know.
The people are Salt Lake City.
Oh wait, what she say? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Y'all know y'all don't like y'all to know that he's actually a really nice person.
No, I'm a kind person. I'm not a nice person. I'm far from nice. Kind, yes. Nice, no. Anyway, but that is pretty much it. Next week is either going to be on Really B's channel or JB. Y'all will find out. Just stay tuned. Again, we're still trying to iron everything out. And yeah, I think that's it. We gave y'all an hour and a half. I really hope y'all enjoyed it. And for those who are catching us on a replay, hey, we could tussle in the comments. But as I always say, this is the Citadel. There is order over here. We don't have to agree, but we will be respectful. If y'all want to come at me, that's one thing. But if you come for the panelists, your ass will be blocked. And you have to create another damn account to come over here and talk to us. But with that being said, we love y'all. Y'all have a fantastic week. Shana Tova. Watch everybody review. Also, if y'all have not got it, Scotty booked and came out. I think
get the book.
I think he said Kindle. I think he cracked the 100, top 100.
Oh, wow.
I believe it was Kindle. So again,
he said he got his today. I need to check my mailbox.
And
not mine wasn't on my doorstep, but it might be in my mailbox.
Mine's not here. And he even said Carlos King even retweeted about the book and everything else. So
that's cool.
Yeah, so Scotty is doing his big one, y'all. And again, like I said, we celebrate each other, even though we be up here talking shit and fighting and whatnot, but we do celebrate each other. So make sure y'all get Scotty's book. It's out and all that good jazz. But with that being said, we will see y'all when we see y'all.
Peace.
Peace.